Hello, everyone. Today's topic is, well, it's more like a question, really. Um, but even knowing all that I know, I still love my narcissistic parent or partner or lover or whoever very much. Is that wrong? So, you may have realized that whoever the special person is in your life, be it a family member or a lover or whoever, a friend even, um, you've realized that they are a narcissist or they have very high narcissistic traits. And you've been getting real clarity, moments of real clarity on this. You're starting to see patterns, you're starting to observe things, and you're noticing the different sort of ways of um, controlling you. Um, and you're aware also of how it impacts you. Perhaps when you are with them, how you feel, and what it's like when you're not with them, and maybe you need some time to sort of, I don't know, regroup after talking to them on the phone or whatever it might be. But despite all of this, all of the knowledge you now have, all the clarity, you're aware that it's not as strong as this deep sort of love that's still there, that's stronger than the clarity. It's almost like a deep longing um, for them, and it just doesn't seem to go away. And it's that often makes you just give in and sort of go back and sort of just move on and think, no, maybe this is all just, I'm doing too much research or looking into things too deeply. I'm just going to let it go and, it'll be fine. Um, but the thing is, it's not, and you know, it doesn't last. Even if there is a spell of um, a good spell, it doesn't last. And your love, your compassion, your desire to love, despite it all, leaves you feeling unseen, empty, disempowered, and ultimately angry at yourself for allowing it to continue. So, why do we do this? I mean, it's just so confusing, isn't it? On the one hand, to have all this information about the nature of this person in your life who's special, and then on the other hand, knowing that you love them, that you feel deep longing for them. It's really hard sometimes to reconcile the two. I mean, is it wrong to still feel love for them? Is that the part that we need to get rid of? I mean, is that what we're aiming for? Is to kind of, make sure that at some point we have no more feelings of love for this person or longing for them, and that then we know we're free or that we've healed. Is it a weakness to still love them, to still long for connection with them? Well, I kind of say it's both. Um, yes and no, in other words. You see, when growing up with a narcissistic parent, one's deepest desire is to connect with them and to be their source of happiness, to be sort of the light of their life, the apple of their eye, the joy in their day. That's what the child longs for. And sometimes you'll get moments where you have pleased the narcissistic parent and you are the apple of their eye for a moment. And those moments are what we cling to. Those are the moments that we learn are love. That's what we experience as, oh, here, now I'm being loved. But the unfortunate thing is that we're learning that in order to be loved, we need to be pleasing to this other person. That is what true love is. However, those moments don't last, and we realize that we can never really achieve that desire of being this unending source of happiness for our narcissistic parent. We can never remain in love. And we realize that it doesn't matter how much of our love we pour out, it's always going to leave us with unrequited love. And it's a very painful realization to come to. And it sets up often multiple future relationships where the person is left with unrequited love. And the more they pour out, the more empty they feel, the less they feel that it's coming back. I often get clients saying to me, I really love my mother, my father, my lover, but it was like I couldn't reach them. There was this distance in their eyes, a kind of emptiness in them, almost like as if the candle had gone out long, long ago, as that Elton John song says, the candle burned out long before. Um, this longing, this love that we feel for the narcissistic parent, I would say, or the narcissist in your life, it's not actually a love that you're feeling for them. It's more of a sadness at the realization that you will never be able to connect with that person because that person is not there really. That person is lost in the trauma of the past. It's that person has been cut off from. You'll never get to know them. And I suggest this is the longing we have, is that we subconsciously know that there is no way we can connect, and it's for some reason that draws us back to keep trying over and over again, because I think we have this sense of compassion. There's an empathy there that, gosh, what on earth was it that caused such a situation for a person to so cut off from themselves that they're no longer really there, that there's just an empty shell. And so that's a really, really deeply sad realization to come to. So a bit of a heavy note to start the week. But if you are caught in this cycle of unrequited love, it would be really helpful, I would suggest, to kind of get to the bottom of it, to go to the root cause of it. And of course, working with me, that's exactly what we do. We get straight to the root cause of your present day relationships as they express the previous, your childhood ones. And we work to free you from fake love, ultimately. So that you can begin to experience real love, real compassion, first of all for yourself, because then you're open to really experiencing it with another. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for another live. Take care. Bye.